What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rad Up All Night. This was an unscheduled live show, so there's really no concept tonight. Let's just chill. I'll probably stay on here for 45 minutes tops. And then I got to get to bed because I got a long day tomorrow. So, what I want to talk about tonight is I'll talk with you guys. I'll answer your questions. I'll show you a couple things I picked up. I do have a subscriber unboxing to do. And just talk about some of the upcoming shows that are going to be happening on this channel and over on the Rad Pack Pod channel. So I will throw the ticker up now. If you are not subscribed to the Rad Pack podcast on all audio platforms and on YouTube, please go do that now because we have a show coming up this Friday night, and we're going to be talking two Valentine's Day horror movies. One that came out in 81, and that is My Bloody Valentine. And then 2001, 20 years later, a movie came out called Valentine. So two slasher movies, two different eras of horror. And we want to talk to you guys about what you think of these two movies and which ones you like the best. So again, I think it has to do with when you were born, maybe when you saw these movies. It'll be interesting conversation. We'll have a couple different categories to vote on. But all in all, you guys are going to help us decide the winner. This will be our third versus show. Seems like ones you guys really like, especially because you guys are heavily involved in the show. So the more people in the chat, the better it's going to be. So if you have one that you like over the other one, then be sure to be in that chat and vote to get yours out on top. So let's see who is in the chat now. We've got Ken Carlson. What's going on, man? Rob Romano, thank you for joining me on this second live stream, and I'll talk about that in a second. Did I order Crow 4K? I did order. What's up, man? How are you? How are you? Vanderhoff, what's up, dude? Fozzie Rotten, what's up? Witch Hunter is here. Let me see. You know what's funny? I actually was thinking about putting pins on. I have so many pins, but I'm not like a pin guy, so they're just in a box. And I was like, should I get some pins on this bad boy? Bloody Moon 1981. Let me know how you like it. Joe Reese, what's going on? if you guys didn't check my Instagram at Born to Be Rad, make sure you go following me on Instagram. WWE did a little showcase on Too Cold Scorpio today on their YouTube, on their Instagram. So I said, that's awesome that they're giving him some love because I was a huge Too Cold Scorpio fan growing up. So I posted a clip of him doing a move in 1992. And then I posted a clip of me doing the same move in 2000 when I was wrestling. And I spliced them together to show you that he was a big influence on me growing up. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. It was back in my teenage years as a pro wrestler, or trying to become one, I would say. Dynamite Tiger, it's all good, man. Whenever, man. If you want to send me something, whenever, no rush. I appreciate anything people send me. I mean, man, if you guys saw what I unboxed last time, if you haven't, go back and watch that. It was some of the coolest crap I've ever been sent. So I don't want to say it here, but if you follow me on Instagram, you probably have already seen it, but it's awesome. I could not be happier. I was so shocked. And guys, anything you guys send me, I appreciate that. And I always tell people if they said they're going to send me something that I'll open it live on here and give you guys a nice little shout out there. What up, Twisted Trucker? Oh yeah, Scream Factory is loaded with pins. So if I ever need one, I just go over there and get them. So I don't have any Scream Factory pins actually. I have like just ones that I've gotten through the years. But that's about it. I have like, I'm trying to think what I do have. Like I have a Spinel pin. I actually have a pretty cool like Foot Clan pin. It's like a little circle. And it's got the foot on it. I've got some Lost Boys pins. I've got a basket case pin. I got some cool stuff. Hell yeah, man. He sent me, if you guys remember, I did an unboxing. It's an older video. The Dane sign from The Fog that he made. Very, very cool. That's displayed in my other room. So to be honest, when I get my new studio, you'll probably see it in the backdrop. You know what's funny, man? I don't have a lot. That's the thing. Like, I really don't have money. Um, I have a lot of backyard stuff. I have a lot of the backyard stuff when I was a teen. And then once I got into like doing indie work, like I don't have a lot of that. I have like, I don't even know, one, two matches, and then maybe like a couple clips. Um, Sadly. And I've contacted the promoter and back then I'm like, "Do you have any of my stuff I can see?" Because they recorded everything, but I don't have anything. Oh, bro, I was wearing those and I was shocked when you said that. I'm like, "I can't believe he knew that those were UFO pants." I had all different colors back then. I had silver, I had blue, I had yellow, I had red, and I would always change it up. I did. I do actually. I probably still have some old school hardcore. I got hardcore patches still, and I also have like patches like of bands like Primus and Corn. I have like all that old stuff too. I still have them though. I think I still have like I might have an Earth Crisis, Shut Down. Like I think I have some hardcore patches still. Imagine, imagine. That's so funny, man. What's up, stunt man? Thanks for 40 people in here for me not even promoting I was coming on. So you guys must all have the notifications on, which I do appreciate a lot. Um, but yeah, guys, you feel free to ask me some questions. I was just on Steelbook Obsessed show. So if you don't follow him, you can go check him out on YouTube. Also on audio podcast. It's called Boutique Talk is the name of his podcast. And he had me on as a guest. And we talked about Arrow Video's Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. This was voted the year it came out, which I think was 2022. This was my release of the year. This was my release of the year in 2022. So we talk about this beauty of a release for a movie that never deserved this kind of love. And I'm so glad it did because this gave me such a new appreciation for this movie. The original poster artwork was garbage. This is beautiful. And it gives you 3 cuts of the movie on this film. And I've never seen this movie look better. And I've grown to absolutely love this movie. So if you're a fan of 80s cheesy horror and 80s mall aesthetic, I would definitely check that out. So go check out his channel. The replay should be up like any day, and the audio should be up on Spotify and stuff tomorrow. So definitely go check that out if you want to hear us talk about Phantom of the Mall in more detail. That's over at Steelbook Obsessed. My man Ela, what's up? Oh hell yeah, man! You know it. You know it. Oh hell yeah. Uh I never saw Dune 1. I've never seen Dune. I saw the original one and it was boring as shit. So I never watched the remake, so therefore I have no intention of watching the second one. I mean, maybe someday. Oh yeah, man. It's a Pauly Shore. Eric's Revenge is a Pauly Shore classic. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, it's fine, but it's not gonna be my release of the year. Nah. Nah. Um You know, I was thinking, like, after we got done talking about it, I was like, I wonder if I should do a show. I mean, we could talk about it now. I'm sure there's not many, but maybe you can give me some ideas. Mall horror. I love mall horror. I love Day of the Dead. I like Chopping Mall. I like Eric's Revenge. Is there anything else I'm missing? Think of some cool um mall horror movies. Horror movies that take place in malls. Anything that I'm missing? Is there only just like that little? Um Trying to think. I don't know. I'd have to do some research on it, but those are the 3 that come to mind. Um, like, I mean, I know, like, things like Commando, there's a mall, but that's not horror. Same thing, is Night of the Comet, is there a mall in that? Um, I don't know. Fair Street had a mall. Let me know. Oh, Night of the Comet? Yeah, it does. Okay, I thought so. Night of the Comet. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do a video. Mall horror. My favorite. Um, I have not. I have not seen a trailer for that. I like the name though. Love Lies Bleeding was like wasn't that a song? I think that was a song maybe or a album of somebody. Was it? It wasn't Elton John, was it? Love Lies. I don't know. I feel like that was a song. What up, Roland? You know, I wasn't planning on getting that damn popcorn bucket, but now that it's like everybody's talking about it, I feel like I should just probably get it just to have it. John Doe, thanks for popping in. John Doe is in the chat over on the Steelbook Show, so I appreciate that, man. Go check out Jeff over at John Doe Juggalo. What? Conan's already out of print? Hell yeah, man. Help me out. What am I missing? Dawn, Chopping Mall, Comet, Phantom of the Mall. Fear Street. Hell yeah. Oh, I see. I knew it. I knew it. I'll have to do some research on that. Yeah. Adrian, Gus, FX and FX2. Heck yeah, I have. I love those. FX1 especially. I mean, it's fantastic. You can get I have them from Kino. I like those movies. But yeah, I think if you guys like the mall idea, maybe I'll do a little vid on that. But I'll have to do some research first. But it's only sad though because it's like I think there's not that many to talk about. I could have did it right here tonight. But yeah, there's got to be. I got to research it. But speaking of releases, I did grab. Ooh, Gremlins! Heck yeah, man! Good call, dude. Good call. Was it a mall or a toy store? Was it just the toy store? I don't remember now. I don't know. I'd have to look. I did grab some stuff in the last couple days, and one of the main reasons I grabbed it was if you guys don't know, if you check out my live streams, I did one with Cody for the Rad Dudes, and we talked about 90s thrillers, erotic thrillers. So going over that, you guys were talking about them. Cody was talking about. I was taking notes, so I started picking away at some, and I got them in the mail. So here's some of the ones that I picked up for my thriller collection. Here, I got Indecent Proposal Blu-ray, so I snagged that. Body Heat. So a lot of these, like I've seen Indecent Proposal. I've never seen Body Heat, but this was recommended during the show, so I grabbed this. The Hunted. I've never seen this, but I was recommended it, and it's from Shout Factory. What's up, Starship Greatness? Ooh, Hide and Go Shriek. I think I have that. I should rewatch it. Sliver, which I've seen, but I have not owned this movie at all. I don't even have this on DVD, which I'm shocked. So I haven't seen Sliver probably since it came out back in the 90s. I heard about this one, and somebody told me that it's really, really risque, I guess. I've never seen it. And it's Body of Evidence with Madonna and William Dafoe. So pretty damn cool. This was not really an erotic thriller. I just saw this like on Amazon when it said like, you know, when you buy certain things, it's like you may also like, and I got duped into it. And I didn't own this movie. I was shocked. Blue Chips with Nick Nolte and Shaquille O'Neal. I didn't own this movie. And this was on the kind of things you may buy or things people buy or something like that. So I snagged it. It was on sale. So I didn't even know this existed, to be honest with you. So I have that. I got these just in the mail over the last couple days since we did that Rad Dudes show. So I have a lot of erotic thrillers and thrillers to watch. Dude, Night Eyes, like, yeah, you can't get them. I've already tried. They're just still stuck on VHS. Did I block you? No. No, I did not. No block. Cloak and Dagger. There is malls in those two as well. I mean, I know it's not horror, but still. Oh man, you guys are killing me. Now I'm gonna be maybe I've got myself in a hole I can't get out of. Buffy, Has mall stuff. Okay. Um, that's funny. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. What's up, Nikki X? Um, okay, so body heat's good. What's up, Monica? Monica. What's that from? Tell me what that's from. You guys are killing me now. See what I did? I think a lot of these are just department stores, but very good calls. I'm not doing Paul Blart. Yeah. Blue chips, free kids erotic thriller. Hell yeah. Oh, so it's not even uncut. Damn. Stranger Things, Blu-ray Addict. What's up? Oh yeah, it does it. I don't have that either. Dylan wins. Ding ding ding. Ding ding. It's in Fast and Furious when Ja Rule was Monica. You got it, dude. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna do some research on this now. I gotta add it to the list because I have a lot of other shows coming. If this wasn't so last minute because we ended a little early, so I was like, you know what, I'll go on. If this wasn't last minute, I was gonna do like a Frank Hedenlotter ranking, which is in the works, but I was like, I should do that live with you guys and see what your rankings are and stuff. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'll probably do that this weekend. Monica. I don't think so. If you give me a little bit more about it, maybe I did, but it doesn't ring a bell to me. Jesse! You don't have it yet? They would Mayor. See, everybody's got nicknames over on the show. So when I see him, it's Mayor. Why it just not it just hasn't shipped? Hmm. Oh, hell yeah. I'm the party pooper. Um, I don't know what you're talking about, Mayor. What's Dana saying over there? All right, but I'll answer some questions as they pour in, but I got a package, people, from an subscriber, and I know what's in here because they had messaged me beforehand. So I want to give a shout out to Troy, aka Ring, for sending me this. And it's pretty damn cool because it goes back to what I said before and doing the channel. And not that I expect anybody to send me anything, but what's cool is that people listen to the channel and they message me about something that was said on the channel. And we're like, hey, we heard you mention this. And it's just really, really cool that people are listening to the stuff and getting a hold of me about certain things. It just means you guys are paying attention. Hold on. I just don't want to show my address over here. But it just shows that you guys are paying attention and it shows that you guys really care about the content. So as you can see, I've got some bubble wrap here. And we've got a package here. Okay. So again, if you've watched, I'm trying to think what I would have talked about this on. Which show was it? I think you know what it was? I think it was horror movies that need upgrades. I think that's what it was on. Yeah, it was. Because I said this needs an upgrade. It's got a really nice addition, but unfortunately, I didn't own it. So I said I'm kind of hoping for an upgrade because I don't own it. I was late to the party. And unfortunately, I don't have this edition, which I really wanted. So hopefully someday they come out with it on 4K. Well, he reached out to me and said, they said that they had an extra copy, I think sealed. And it looks to be exactly that. And this is pretty damn rad. Pretty damn rad. Wow. You guys are something else, I'll tell you. Troy, if you're listening, you can find him on Instagram at the ring. It's RRING. And we got the limited edition sealed Bride of Reanimator from Arrow Video. Look at this mint condition sealed. Wow. This is sick, dude. I mean, thank you so much. Now I can have this in my collection. Um, Again, I mentioned it on that show that I wanted it to get upgraded because, and I said it selfishly because I did not own this edition. I missed it, and it was going for decent money. Oh, he's in the chat, baby. There he is. Dude, thank you so much. Go check him out. I think he's starting his YouTube channel or he's restarting it, but go check him out, man. This was awesome, dude. Again, it's the biggest thing is that what I'm saying means stuff to you guys, and the fact that you'd reach out and say, "I saw your show, and I might be able to help you out there." That's so killer, man. So killer. I appreciate it so much, and I'm so happy you're enjoying the content, man. This is why I do this stuff, is not for free stuff, but to get you guys invested and in the content. So I don't know what to say. This is going right next to my Reanimator thing, and I will take a nice picture for Instagram and shoot you a tag, buddy. Thank you again. I mean, for someone to have an extra copy is huge. I guess I should start talking more about things that I'm looking for in case people have stuff laying around. I don't know. I don't know when they're going to do an upgrade for Reanimator. I'm sure it's probably coming. This is this one's awesome. Bride is great. The third one, Beyond, it's all right, but Bride is great. I did not, but I probably will. I love that movie, and it does look really good. It looks really good. I saw someone mention something. Of course, you know when you get a certain amount of subs, you start establishing haters out there. So that's all. That's all that is. It's about time. I've been doing really good actually for the last couple of years with no haters out there, but I'm finding more trolls now. Just kind of part of it, I guess. But yeah, so it wasn't me. Wasn't me. I'm just rad. That the other guy was just sad, man. I don't live that sad life. I live that rad life. But yeah, guys, this is so sick. Do you think they're gonna do RoboCop 2? Do you think they're gonna do it? I would love them to do it to match the other one. I know Scream Factory did the other two, but I wonder if Arrow was able to get it. What up, Chris? I have seen the first Power, Lou Diamond Phillips. I have that Blu-ray from somebody put it out. Was it Kino? I think. I guess you're right. I mean, I guess you're right that someone would make an account to be you. Hey, I'll take it. Again, if it's one of those things, like I said before, any publicity is good publicity to an extent, but why do you think I did the headband thing, right? Why do you think I did this? I said this before. It was, number one, it's a tribute to Corey Haim, because that's where I first saw this when I was a kid. There's a lot of images of him in like Teen Beat magazine where he'd just be wearing regular clothes, but he'd have this kind of headband on. I always thought it was like super cool. So if you go back and look at like I don't know where you'd see this, old photos of me, I guess, I always had headbands on. Like it was either just tied in the back or ones like this. And that was part of my wrestling gimmick. The whole time I wrestled, I always had a headband. That was just part of the gimmick. I do it for fitness stuff, but it's a tribute to Corey Haim, number one. Number two, it's also something to set me apart, right? So love it or hate it, if people bring up the fact like, oh, have you guys seen the guy with the headband? Even if you don't know my name, you might recognize that, right? So again, they could be it's stupid or it's not stupid, but it's got people talking, and that's kind of the idea of the reasons I'm doing this is because it just kind of is almost like a gimmick that people would know me by. Um, but it's funny because people will see me at conventions and I won't have it on, and they'll approach me like unsure, like Garrett. I'm like, yeah, because I don't always have it. Sometimes I'll have it on me just because I've met people that are like, oh, could you have the headband? I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, can you put it on for the picture? And I'll do it. So it's kind of became like a character in itself. So that's why I continue to do it. But like you said, take it as a compliment, and good or bad, if people are talking, it's only a win for me. It's only a win. Um, oh my god. Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, everybody's been super cool. Like everybody's been super cool until recently, really. There's some out there now, which is, again, it doesn't bother me at all. Um, but talking to people with big accounts like Ken at mid levels, like, dude, I have so many. So it's just part of the game, man. Oh my god. What is Gus doing over here? Oh my god. Have you seen the guy with the headband? That's either gonna be like, yeah, he's an idiot. He looks ridiculous. Or like, oh yeah, that guy's cool. Uh it's gonna go either way. So it is what it is. But if it gets people to be like, no, I haven't, is it look stupid? I'll go check it out. That's a win for me because hopefully they'll enjoy the content. But Gus, man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna slap you with this right here. Yeah! No, not that. Yeah! Woo! Yeah. All right, I'm totally lost in the chat now. Let me see. I'm totally lost. So if I skipped you, I'm sorry. Let me see. Everybody knew you and did the RAD report. I used to do the RAD report. Yes, that's how a lot of people found me. I used to do that on Pizzal's channel. Sorry guys, I'm trying to go backwards now. What up, Retro? Look, you're the second person to say they received their firstborn order. That's so funny. But someone said it's back in stock. So if anybody wants to get firstborn on Blu-ray, there's more. We sold it out the other night on the stream, which was super cool. There's more on Amazon right now. Thanks, man. Hell yeah, dude. And again, it's one of the reasons why I did it. I'm like kind of like a retro channel, so I wanted to kind of get the look going. And like I said, being a huge like Corey Haim fan, it was just something I've always done. Thanks, Adrian. I'll take that too, man. I'll take that. I'll take that 80s bad boy look. I'll do that. That's rad for me. I was a big fan of the 80s bad boys. What's up, Fozzie? Still saying you need your own headband. I have a Radpack headband right here. But I mean, again, I can do it. It's gonna cost me to do it. So I just need to make sure there's people out there that want it. What I would do though, what I can do is I can go to the store and buy like a bunch of black ones. And then if I go to a convention, I see people, if they want one, I can give it to them. We can all wear them in a picture. What up, Joe Stradamus? People keep saying that. That is crazy. You know what? I'm going to tell you a funny story, actually. Is I pre-ordered mine from Amazon and from Deep Discount. Because they were both a real good price. Like a price that I think was almost an accidental price because it was so damn cheap. And when I got mine from Deep Discount, I canceled my Amazon order because I was like, well, I don't need that. I already got my Deep Discount, because I assumed that one may have got canceled. So it's wild. Go check Deep Discount DVD. That's where I got mine, but I also pre-ordered mine too. So I don't know the status of those things. But I canceled my Amazon one as soon as I got my deep discount because I was like, this thing says it's not coming for a month. I already got this. So yeah, that's crazy. And that's what's like it sucks sometimes too, because when you're pre-ordering something that can just sell out like that, I wouldn't go on eBay yet. Like, give it some time, keep feelers out there, look at Orbit. Like, don't pay all this money because they're gonna restock it probably, like they did with the damn Empire of Screams and all this other stuff. Why would I want you to be my troll? I just ignore it. What up, Magic Hands? He could be. He could be. He's got the potential. You can make one of your super chat videos. The guy bowling saying, "Who do you think you are?" What is that from? Bowling? Am I missing something? I know. You know where that you are? I mean, when it comes for like just in general, I have a lot of fond memories of like 87, 88, like those 2 years. I have a lot of fond memories of. I don't know if it was just my specific age at the time. But when I think about years, I usually like now I think about movies, right? Like I know some movies from years, but I always wrestling and baseball cards always like help me figure out what was going on around those times. Because I was a huge baseball card collector, so I always remembered what like the tops 90, 88 card looked like, and that kind of helps me like figure out where I was around that time. And wrestling, it always helps me figure out what was around that time. So I always have a lot of love for like 87, 88 because I was getting into collecting cards and I was really getting into things like wrestling back then. So like those 2 years of the 80s are important to me. Um and as far as movies, like I was still really young, so I was seeing mostly like kids movies at the time. Um but looking back on it now, like there's so many great movies in like the 84 and stuff like that. But I think 87, 88 for me is probably like my favorite years of the 80s growing up just because of the memories I have around that time. I don't know who Weird Paul is. Um is he a YouTuber? Let me know. Sweep the leg. I appreciate that. I inspire. I inspire. There's other people doing headbands now. I'm inspiration. I'm inspiring. I'm an innovator. No, I appreciate when they do that. It's cool, man. It's cool. Oh man. What is what is it? Oh, the tiger. Oh man, now here we go. I heard about that. The guy that in Porky's passed away. Oh, look at now you're aging me. I remind you of your uncle. See, I know I'm old, but no, I appreciate that, man. I'm very laid back and chill. I don't let things bother me. Very laid back and chill. Yeah, I don't know, man. I try to be nice to everyone, you know. I ordered the Crow Steelbook. Who's Weird Paul? I don't know this person. Let me see. If you're gonna do headbands, I have a bunch of colors, but I always feel like black just goes with everything, so that's why I usually use it. If you look at some of my old videos, I kind of had all different colors going for a while, but I feel like the black was just kind of like it just wasn't crazy, so it kind of just worked. But I do have a lot of other colors that it all depends on if I'm wearing something that can't do black, I'll change it up. Oh wow, Witness is out of print too. Damn. 86, good year, man. People big in mid 80s. Isn't that so funny that we like for real? I see like when I see your picture of Black Scorpion, I'm like thinking to myself, that was what? Black Scorpion had to have been 90, right? 1990. And that's in 1990s when I got into WCW. Um, RoboCop and Black Scorpion is what brought me into WC. That was like the first things I remember seeing in WCW. Um, yeah, I mean, there's so many good men. Look at you talking about Out of Bounds, man. Woo! That's a pick right there. That's so sick, dude. That's awesome. Hey, man, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Again, I I'm honored if anybody's inspired by me. I try to keep things a little bit different as much as I can, but in positive ways. And I guys, I love the community, and if people are inspired by anything that I do, it's nothing but um, I'm just honored. I don't get mad. Um, I mean, I think it's cool, man, for sure. It's like one of those things that, and again, I'm saying this like I'm some kind of big channel. I'm not. Um, but when you ever, no matter where you are in life, I kind of look at it as if you help people, and they respect you, then if they succeed, you succeed, right? Because they're always going to remember the people that helped them along the way. They're always going to remember the people that inspired them and gave them good ideas. And so why squash that kind of stuff, right? Like I want everybody to win because if people win, then you kind of win too. So that's the way I look at it. That's why like I I look at it from both angles, right? So like I understand if let's say like bigger channels don't want to do stuff with smaller channels. I understand from an aspect of how busy they are because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a big channel, but I am so busy. Like life trying to get my own content out there, the Rad Pack stuff. Now I'm doing the Rad Dude stuff on a regular basis, and now I've done the four Radsman stuff on Fachi's channel, and like then I still want to be open to come on other people's channels when I have the time, and trying to get content out on my own channel on a regular basis so it doesn't become dormant. Like coming up with ideas, and then regular life and work and family, and man, it's so much like that when you reach out to somebody and they're like, "Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it." I don't a lot of times I think to myself, is it just because they're overly busy? They have to be, because when people ask me to do shows, it's never I don't want to do them. It's just I don't have time right now. And it's true. Like I don't know how some of these people that have these huge channels do have the time, because it's a grind. It's grueling. Like tonight's easy night because this wasn't part of the plan. The plan wasn't to go live tonight, but when I got off with Jake, I was like, it's early. I'll go on for like 40 minutes or so, which we're kind of heading towards that right now. But again, I've got like 80 people watching a show that had like zero hype and zero concept. But maybe those are the ones you guys like. I don't know. It's good to do these every once in a while when it's just kind of like a flow of nothingness. Um, Creepy Onion says, Weird Paul is from Pennsylvania, collects glorified junk, and he is in a punk band. He may have pre-YouTuber put in contests in the mid-'80s. Really? I'm going to have to look up this guy. There's Steelbook Obsessed. There's Jake. Go check him out. I was just on his channel. You can go watch us talk about Phantom of the Mall. Oh my God, it's getting late, man. What's my favorite Steelbook in my collection? Oh my God. What is my favorite Steelbook in my collection? I'm looking over here because this is where my Steelbooks are over here. I'm trying to think if I have any like. I mean, I have to say that I love the American Psycho Steelbook. I think that's just such a real cool design. What is my favorite? See, I hate doing these because like I'm so hard on myself that I'm like, I could just say anything right now and everybody would be like, oh, cool. But I'm like really racking my brain to give you like the best possible answer I can. I actually think the Arrow RoboCop Steelbook is really, really good. I think that's a real nice Steelbook. I also have to put up there the Grindhouse steelbooks because that was my first introduction to what steelbook was the Grindhouse ones. So I may have to say those just because of nostalgia purposes. That was the first time I'd ever seen a steelbook was when I got the Best Buy exclusive Planet Terror and oh my god, I'm losing my mouth. Death Proof steelbooks. There's no way. Gus, you're probably younger than me, pal. I can do a podcast with Weird Paul. Everybody's talking about Weird Paul. Mama Blu-ray, what's up, kid? Oh, heck yeah. Starcade 90. I knew it. No, I don't. Josh and Sam. No, I don't know that. I will look it up though. So you guys, you got to keep requesting me, telling me movies because look at since the Rad Dudes episode, I just stacked all these up. So if you guys give me some recommendations that I don't own or never seen, I will hunt them down. I'll leave it to the imagination. What's up, Droid Post? Look at that, 89. It's so crazy. I can remember when those trailers were all over the television back in the day as a kid, and I was like, who's Michael Myers? Like, I think 4 and 5, the trailers were the first time I'd ever seen Michael Myers. Aw, thanks, buddy. Yeah, 80s and 90s are like my jam. I love 70s as well. It's mostly horror and stuff like that, but 80s and 90s are my jam. 2000s, I'm going to start digging into a little bit because I feel like that's kind of a lost genre, like some lost years in horror in that time frame, mostly around like the 2006, 2009 ish. So I'm going to start diving into that in March. That's going to be a big thing for me then. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate all the support, man. For real. You have been here since day one. Jesse, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining live. Get the hell out of here. No, I mean, but that was my concept. I always want to try to do different concepts. My concept on the movie room was like, I want to make this look like Cribs, and it seems like it worked because people keep saying that when they post in the comments. That's probably my highest viewed video is the movie room tour. I think that's how a lot of people found me, to be honest with you. What up, Rat? Yeah, it's not easy, man. It's not easy, but I will say it's not easy. And again, it depends, right? Like, it depends the level that you want the channel to be. Like, I have a specific way I want it to look and feel and all this stuff. And so that's me. That's not everybody. I know a lot of people that do it that way, but some people don't. Some people are a little more lax, a little more like, it is what it is. Like, I'm just going to press record. And, with me, it's, I need to have things, I want things planned, not like what I'm going to say, but like shows planned in advance. Aesthetically, everything to look right. Light's going to be going, the whole to do. But I do say that if there's anybody out there that always wanted to do it, but they're a little bit hesitant, I say do it. Just go out there, just do it. Get your feet wet, throw yourself into the pit, figure out how you're going to get yourself going. And you can always adjust as you go, because a lot of times people find that the hardest part is talking to the camera, which is a little bit weird at first. But everything else, as far as how you sound, how you're saying things, what your background looks like, that can all be tweaked. When I started, I thought for myself, oh, I have a really cool background, so this is cool. I feel like it looks good. I've got a professional camera. I've got some lights. I got this. This is great. And now when I go back and watch my first couple of videos, I'm like, oh, hot garbage. This is terrible. What was I doing? Because you learn as you go. And you learn different things. I'll probably look at these videos in a couple of years and be like, oh, what was that quality? Because at that point, I'm going to have a second studio. I'll be doing stuff in there. It might feel a lot more high end. I don't know. But I mean, again, I know a lot of people get nervous and try to shy away. I say, if you have something good to say, if you have a collection you want to talk about, if you love this stuff, do it, man. And the rest will kind of fall into place. I did not order me oh, no, I did order Mean Guns, I think. Is that an MVD title? Tell me, and if it is, I think I ordered it. What's up, Steve? Steve! Gore Tiger! What's up, man? Um, hmm. I don't know. Lawman, probably. He has a bowl haircut? Sick. What's up, Nathan? That's a real nice one too, actually, the Dirty Dancing Steelbook. Thanks from Scream to Shelf. I wonder if I do myself a disservice going on so late, but I feel like I do have quite a bit of people that like to hang out at this time as well. Wet Movie One. Go check out my boy Brandon over at Wet Movie One. He's a YouTuber OG who I've been watching forever. I even have like his holy crap. Out and About. Is out? No, what was it called? Out and About, right? I have the original DVD he put out. I bought that sucker. Any memories from USA shows from the 90s? Yeah, man. Silk Stockings was a big one for me. What was the other one? Pacific Blue, where they were on the bikes. It was like a Baywatch on bikes. Monday Night Raw was a big one. I never saw Weird Science TV. I remember it, but I never saw it. Masquerade Central High is a great steelbook too. I thought Brightburn was pretty good, actually. I thought that was pretty good. I wish they did more too. I mean, I guess it was a flop. I don't know. I loved it. I remember seeing it in theaters. But I guess it was a flop because it was just too long. Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters? No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I remember what were the ones that Samurai something, Samurai ones was a ripoff. Then there was another one, VR Troopers. Remember those? Dude, Babysitter Wanted. That's a cool movie, man. I have that. And that's one that no one ever talks about. Agree. It came out right around House of the Devil. And I remember when I watched it, I said, oh, wow, House of the Devil could have been called Babysitter Wanted, right? Like, I feel like the names could have flip flopped. Great pick, man. I'm going to talk about that one. Actually, if you're on follow me on Instagram, I'm going to do a post on that. I tried to get Jade. I think some of them that I was like, I built my cart up and some of them were just a little expensive. So I was like, I'll wait till they go on sale. It is a small world, man. 100%. That is crazy, man. It's crazy. Sean Chandler, I don't think so. That doesn't ring a bell, but I mean, I used to watch Stuckman a lot. I used to watch him and Flickster before I started a channel. They were two people I watched a lot growing up, but I don't really watch them anymore. I mean, I'll watch Flickster sometimes, but he doesn't do a lot of content anymore, but I haven't watched Stuckman in a long time. Yeah, it is a learn as you go. I mean, it for real. And what's funny is I talked about this on the Steelbook Obsessed show is that when I first started YouTube, I bought these big these big bright lights, 2 stands with these big lights. I had a professional camera and I just didn't really like how it looked. I tried so many things. I had different neons going in the back. I had neons on the top. I had neons on the bottom. Then I had this other neons that were like back here. And I troubleshooted and tried a bunch of different things, and I just never was satisfied with it. So fast forward all these years later, and I'm working on a ring light and an iPhone. So it's so crazy because I literally have all this fancy equipment, and I went back to the iPhone and ring light, and I feel like this is my best setup right now. So it's wild. Yeah, I think I did then. Dude, you can do it. Just again, like I said, I'm using a phone and a ring light, and then I have 2 neon lights behind me on the floor shining up against the wall. That's it. That's all I got here. That's it. Um, Finally, my Mondo Macabre Halloween package. What's in there? Um, oh, things were probably way different then. I mean, I do admit that I wish I would have did this when I wanted. I wanted to do this since I wanted to do this around 2010, 2012, maybe. I just spit. Sorry. I wish I did. I wish I did. What's up, Perry? Of course I do. I'm on. He's been on my channel. I've been on his channel multiple times. I talk to Christian every single day. Yes. Oh yeah, big bad Beetleborgs. That's right. That's right. Um, and guys, if you haven't hit that like button, I haven't said this yet, but hit the like button. We have 80 people in here. Hit the like button, please. I can't see it, but I hope you're clicking it. It helps the show out. If you click the like button, I'll stay on for 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, I see a couple people in here that I don't usually see chiming in. So throw me a comment and say I'm new to the channel, and I'm just curious how you like it so far. Oh baby, oh no, Wet Movie's always got he's got the killer autos. Oh hell yeah, Poison Ivy is definitely a series you got to own. We talk about that in our Thriller show. If you guys haven't gone and checked the last Rad Dudes episode, go check it out. We talk all about that. Stay Alive. That was the was that the video game one? I think if it is, I definitely have that as well. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Stay Alive was it a? It was kind of a post Scream. Was it video games? I don't know. Oh, dude, I've got the original one. Hell yeah, I do. Of course. Um, let me see. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading. Absolutely not. I've seen like one of those, and you made me do it, Rat Hammer. Agree. I think I think is as rocky as it is, as many obstacles as it is, if you're a good person and if you're confident with your product, I think the people will eventually find you. I think the biggest thing is the ones that don't are probably the ones who just quit too early because everybody wants to fast track, right? And there's ups and downs. Like I mean, I had a real strong 2023. I had a real strong December and January, half of January, but I feel like it slowed down a lot at the end of January and in February. So again, there's ups and downs to it. Thank you, man. When I saw this thing online, when I was starting to get into getting mics and stuff, I knew this was the one. This was the one. Let me see. Oh yeah, I didn't bring up Copycat. Yes, I do. I have that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. That's a great one though. D show. Look at that. See? Exactly. That's why it's like you can get away with things as long as you try it, troubleshoot, change different angles. It works. Like this is an iPhone. Um you're not new here, Robzilla. Thank you for the support as always. Oh yeah, 49. Let's get it up, baby. Dude, I love it. Look at this guy. The man. The rat. I'll say, please, Hammer, don't hurt him. Let me see. Sorry. I'm new. Hey, all good, man. I appreciate that. I love when people sometimes will just have me on. They say they're at work and they can't comment. Hey, I totally get it. Like I feel bad a lot of times, and I feel very guilty a lot of times. If you see me in a stream, in someone else's stream, like in the chat, I'll say what's up. And then what happens is a lot of people will say hi back in the chat. And sometimes I don't respond, or I might say hi chat, because like if I'm in a stream, like in a chat, 9 times out of the 10 I'm driving. So the job that I have, I cannot like have use my phone during the day. So the only time I can look at videos and stuff that people are posting is when I'm driving. So my window of like watching content is very minimal. But when I get home at night, there's usually somebody streaming. So what I'll do is I'll just on the drive home, I'll just put on whoever's live and then I'll just say what's up and then just let it run. So I see people saying what's up a lot of the times and I feel so guilty that I can't have like full-fledged conversations, but I'm literally driving. So I get it. Wow, what the hell? What are you doing? What do you do, man? 104 degrees? I like student bodies. You know what? I would say, honestly, if you're gonna do it, the first video should be something talk about something you know a lot about. So then you don't have to think about it, right? So maybe you just pick a movie that you love and you just want to bullshit about it. Like do that. If it's a piece of physical media that you have that you love, do that. Talk about the features and stuff. Like don't worry about what's hot, what's not. Like if you notice my channel, like I stay in my window. Like I could easily do a video today talking about Disney, right? Like, oh, Disney's losing the Disney Club, but that's not my realm. Like that's not what my channel's about. It's hot news. Maybe it'll get a lot of views, but I like to kind of stay in my window, which is like retros, 80s, 90s, all that kind of stuff. So you don't ever see me talk about a lot of the big blockbuster movies. Like I don't want to make a video like what do I think about Madam Web? Like it's just not my channel. So there's plenty of other people to watch to do that. So with that being said, focus on something you know really well, and then therefore it'll be easy discussion, and then just post it. The hardest part is the first video, for real. Angel Heart's a nice steelbook. What's up? Thanks for the 199 super chat, man. I love the profile picture. I don't know if I have Angel Heart on steelbook. I know I have the Blu-ray though. But I'm gonna give you a little super chat actually. Oh my god! Look at this. This is the guy. I was like-minded YouTubers like yourself and others who had the courage to start a YouTube channel that really helped me. Wow. I mean, what can I say, man, with that? That's unbelievable. If I have that kind of effect on a stranger, man, this is insane to me. Yes, of course I have that. It's right there. See it right there? Got it. Got it. Dude, thank you so much. You don't have to give me anything. You give me enough, man. You're gonna send me a package. You said you do my intro songs. What do you don't need to buy me anything. I could go on a let me see what I can do here for you. What do you like? You like Feldman? Or you like Hamster? Let's do Hamster. The classic. So you guys keep giving super chats. It's like I can't sign off now. Did I see what Sony did to Starman 4K? They put on. They'll make a nut again. They'll do it again. It'll come out. I never saw a Jennifer 8. Is that the new one that just came out from Scream Factory? Because I need it. PVD Horror. What's up, dudes? Guys, go check out PVD Horror. They were on my channel like a couple weeks ago for a little RAD Company. Speaking of RAD Company, it's coming back. RAD Company's next episode is going to be the first Wednesday in March, and I'm going to have guest Nerd Squish. Tracy's going to be coming on the show. If anybody follows Nerd Squish, go check her out on YouTube. She'll be my next guest of RAD Company. And all these guests have been super, super patient because, like, they were all supposed to be on months ago, but things happen and I had to push everything back because of other things that were going on. So thank you for all these guests that agreed to be on the show that have been pushed back. And Tracy will be on the first Wednesday in March. Beauregard, what's up? But guys, I don't want to be on here long. There's 80 people in here right now. Check out the replay if you haven't. It's just a bullshit session. I talk about some physical media I picked up. I talk about some shows coming up. I do a cool ass unboxing from one of the subscribers on the channel that kicks so much ass. And I will be back definitely this weekend at some point. You'll see me back live. I'll probably do my live Hen and Lauder ranking. We talk about doing mall horror. That's another one that you guys can be looking for. I'll do some research on that. And I want you guys to go sub to the Radpack Pod because we do have a live show on Friday night over at the Radpack Pod on YouTube. And we need people in the chat because you guys are the ones who help us decide the winner of our versus battle. So if you guys show up for that show, it's going to be at 9 p.m. on Friday night. I'm pretty sure it's 9 p.m. on Friday night. But it should be there. Hit the reminder button over on the Radpack channel. Hit that reminder. And we'll be doing that show Friday night. And those are always a fun show when we get together. So go check that out. But guys, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the super chats. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And like always, stay rad.